Hey y'all. Let me make sure that my sound is working. Just cause, yep, we're good. Just had to make sure. Um, so today I felt like I needed to do some sketching. I've been sketching all day actually. Um, and been doing pretty good with it. So I'm like, oh, let's just do some more sketching. Um, Let me get this closer if I can. There we go. Um, yeah, so I figured why not. Um, right now, what we're doing is I am just getting my thing set up. I need to turn this on. Let's see, there we go. I need to get a new battery for it. It keeps on flashing at me, and that's telling me I need to get a new battery. Alright. I wish I could bring this down a little bit. Let me see if I can. Nope. Nope. Oh, well, I mean, kind of. Yeah, let's make this a little more compact. There we go. And then I'll bring it down here. Y'all can see it a little bit better, but that way when I zoom in like this, you guys can still see what's going on. So I've got my figure drawing that I've been wanting to do. Let's switch on to a different layer. There we go. And then oh yeah, I already did it. Just making sure I have my recording on. I keep on trying to tell myself I need to do more recordings. So, recording. So, alright, and then I can get started. You guys get to see my messy methods of drawing and how it's just really not like at all like other sketching that you really see too much. But it's always good to have figure drawing. She really doesn't have another arm, does she? Alright, right now we're just getting the shape in. Nothing's in proportion, don't worry about it. This is just me getting shape in. Yeah, that head's gonna be a bit bigger and higher, doesn't it? Here we go. And then I really like her hand. And we'll work with that. Okay, so now you see what I do. Let me fix this just a little bit so I can see when you guys are chatting with me. A little bit easier. There we go. Okay. Alright. Gonna continue with the scribbling. That's the biggest thing about it. What I end up doing is I end up scribbling. But that's what I was taught how to do when can get moved a little bit over. Here we go. It's what I was taught to do by Brian Stelfreeze. Alright, so here we've got the front. This will definitely get changed a bit, I think. See, you don't have to have it exact. Let's see, this was like, it's got to be out a little bit more. Which is fine. What isn't fine is the fact that I'm here using blue and I've got a blue background for this figure drawing. Yeah. All right. See, I like to let things flow a bit. Where's that foot? How do we have that? And see how smooth the transition is. This, I have a strange method for the way I do feet. This goes high, the arch is here. It makes sense to me, trust me. Yeah. Then we are going to make it smaller so I can get a whole body fit in there. Alright, so here, about right here is the knee. Oh, almost made it. Oh, actually, this could probably go up a little bit, huh? Shoot. There we go. Alright, so we've got toes, mid arch, big arch. Yeah, we're gonna make that head a little bit bigger again. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Like it's weird. Heads are weird. Keeping them in proportion. That's the rough part. Alright, not gonna concentrate too much on the face. Just, well, I mean I am, but like not to make it so exact. See, I wish I could see another arm, but nope. I think it's back here is what it is. Yeah, I can see it like right here. Like back goes here, and here's the elbow. I think that's the back the back arm. Oh well. That's just what I think. You know. See if I can get it a little bit lower. There we go. Yep. Okay. Now we get to do a little bit more in depth. This can kind of fade out a little too, so I can see. Trying to play with this shape, face shape a little bit. Okay. See in here, we can get the body a little bit more. Traps go in. The boobage. Here's where we try and get the arm to look a little bit better. Have it up to the elbow. Okay. There we go. And then we have the thumb right here. Don't worry, thumb won't be that big. This is just sketching. See, we got rib cage. We gotta get the rib cage going, like that. I've actually been drawing some guys for a change. See, we got muscles going. It's all about the little curves, just the little curves. It gets you to see, hey, well, she's got muscles. This isn't just, you know, a stick. Let's see here. There. You know, I always used to hate doing feet. I've gotten better at it, so you know, I'm not too worried about doing it. But you know, I always hated drawing feet. Now I don't mind it so much. I gotta fix that toe though. That toe is like kind of a little messed up. This is a weird angle to get feet at. because you gotta deal with that side, and then this has a side to it. Yeah, let's fix that a little. Yeah, it should be more like this. Pinky toe doesn't really show very much. It shouldn't, at least. Like I said, I mean, I got better. I'm not the best at it. And we've got the start of Hey, happy time zone. Hi. Hi, Jess. Just sketching today. I felt like sketching. It was a sketchy day. I got some really good sketches earlier today. Thank you. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but, you know, it's always nice to have some creative outlet type thing. Okay. But yeah, my where is it? Here it is. I did this one earlier, and then I did that one. I drew Guy. And then Guy's face. Yeah. It was just some good figure drawing today, I think. It was kind of like another one I did the other day. Yeah, I've got this one right here. I don't know, I've been having fun with drawn figure drawings lately. I do the same. I tend to avoid guys. I need to not. I need to honestly really just push myself and try to get them, you know, get them down at least a little bit to where they look like a guy, cuz everything is just so like my facial features that I draw and everything like that is always so very like feminine. And so I'm trying really, really hard to change that up. Um, so far, I don't like the stuff that I've been doing, but you know. Alright, I can probably get rid of that. And I could probably get rid of this, because. Oops, wrong layer. Alright. Since we've got this, let's move this over. Just a little. Let's do resize. There we go. Okay. Let's do some flowy. I want to do some flowy stuff. So let's do something flowy. Let's get another layer in here. Well, first let's look at hair. Let's do something like this, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I'll be here for at least until 8 o'clock. So, or at least I'm gonna try. We'll see what I can come up with in that timeline. But thank you for stopping by. I definitely appreciate it so much. Let's see. Maybe a loose top. Let me do a loose top like that, and then something like this. Like a dress, I guess. Do a little butt cheek like peak, maybe. Okay. I think we got something good. There we go. This honestly is no particular character, I don't think. I mean, who knows who it'll turn out to be. I love playing with hair, at least. Like, yeah. I like swirly, swoopy hair. Let me see. There we go. There we got toe to toe. Oh, typography. Ah, that's the rough stuff. I'm having to do T-shirts, so I know the feeling. I did not go to school for graphic design, and yet I'm doing graphic design all the time. It's yeah. Okay. Let's do this a little bit more of a dip right here. And here we go. Yeah. Now, trying to make sense of what I'm doing, that's another skill altogether. I never really know what the heck I'm doing with when I do hair. I just guess it, like basically saying, "Okay, yeah, no. This is what I wanted to do." No, it's not. because I don't know what I wanted to do. I just tend to forget. But it's kind of just, I guess what you get with sketching. I mean, we'll rework that. That looks kind of weird to me, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that doesn't look right here. So we're gonna fix that. Like this. I gotta learn to keep things a little bit more simple. Everything's always complex whenever I do it, so oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Why do I have a guide? What the heck did I do? I don't need that. Like, how did I do that? I don't know. Get some bangles going. Because I love bangle bracelets. Yeah, let's have just an arm cuff too. I haven't done an arm cuff in a while. Trying to go through, like, in my head, my whole, like, list of characters that I've got, and I can't really think of who this could be. Maybe it's a new character, I don't know. Alright. Let's try and fix this a bit. Alright, we're gonna go that around the back, maybe? No, I don't know, maybe front. And then this go in the back. Yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. Do it this way. Most of the time whenever I do clothing, none of it really makes sense. I try to make it make sense, but a good amount of it doesn't. But it looks pretty. So I'm willing to be like, okay, you know, if it looks pretty, it looks pretty. Alright. So what's this one? Okay. We can drop down. Yeah, I haven't done any cosplay in a while. I've been trying to get back into it. I just don't know what to be. Yeah. Yeah, I do know how to sew. And I know how fabric drapes on the body and everything like that. It's just a matter of like how is this connected to that, and this one actually makes more sense than one of the ones I did what was it, last week, the death one I did with the roses. See, I'm trying to figure out how over here is. Well, let's go lower a little bit. All right. Okay, where's my black? There it is. There's my stabilization. Ooh, let's do actually. Let's do an anklet too. Anklets are always great. I'm gonna do 2 anklets maybe. I'm gonna do a double down here. Van Helperns? Iris Van Herpen. No, I haven't. I have to. Let me write that down. Um, I'll put it down here. My stabilizer's on, so now it's like. It doesn't like to do letters when my stabilizer's on. I don't know why. I'm just too quick for it, I guess. Alright, and we're gonna do another one right here. Stop it. But yeah, I'll have to check her stuff out. I want to see magic clothes. Alright. Now let's go and see what I can do. Let's start off. See how I did this. Let's start off at the bottom and go make our way up. And let's thicken this up too. Uh, so it's 4. Jeez. Get it a 7? Yeah, 7 works. Let me see. Toe looks weird. There's something up with this. I gotta fix this. Let's see. Oh, see, I can't see it because it's... Yeah. My source is just... I don't know. Let's use a darker blue, maybe. Here, let's do this. Let's see if I can fix this. There we go. I think I got it. Ish. I think that looks alright. This needs to be like this, though. Anyway, because it's the inside of the foot. Let's see if I can fix the other foot too. I mean, it doesn't need that much fixing, but it needs something a little more than what I've got. That looks about right. I think this needs to be a little more plump. Plump. It's a fun word. Ah. Okay. Alright, I can make those go little. Now I can go to my black. Oh, there it is. Alright, we're starting down here. Can't forget. So I've been kind of playing around with my line art lately. And like, I like the sketchiness of people's line art, and I kind of want to like do the same. And so I've been kind of messy with it lately. Normally I do vector work, vector art, and maybe I need to do that. Maybe I haven't. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it in vector. At least until I get to the face. New layer, vector layer. Okay. This we're gonna go down with the opacity. There we go. Carry over the energy? I'm confused. It's one of those days, though. But vector, vector is great at times. Especially like when you don't want to redo like your line so much. Like here, right here, got little got a little messed up, so we're gonna do that. Gonna go to control point. Oof. Connect my vector lines. Can you connect all of them, please? Alright. Now let's get rid of that one. Then we can move. Ooh, this is a mess. It is an absolute mess right here. Nope, not that one. Do this one. Use Procreate. Recently discovered a base pencil brush I'm using called Narinder or something. Huh. It's so nice because it's like a mechanical pencil and has very little taper. That'd be nice. So they've started feeling more energetic and more confident. Yeah. I mean, like, I get what you mean by you know, the energy of the sketch. And it, I've been using Clip Studio Paint for a long time now. They don't have, like, the pencils and stuff like that. The closest to one of those pencils that I can get is probably this, the Pencil of Truth. And this actually works with my tilt, if I could, you know. That's probably the closest. It's called the Pencil of Truth. That's honestly, that is seriously what it is called. See? I didn't name it. It came that way. But they call it the Pencil of Truth. And that's the closest that I can get to the same, like the way that Procreate does pencil. I've been looking into getting an iPad. I don't want to. I'm not a big Apple fan. I hate Apple. It drives me nuts. But as much as I love my Surface, which is what I'm working on right now, I have a Surface Studio Pro, which is a full laptop. I can't take it really anywhere without lugging this, like, you know, 15-pound bag with me because my computer's too, too heavy. And shoot, I think it's this one I was at. I don't remember which one I had. Nope, that's not it. Nope. I mean, even some of these you can get. I like it because it's like you can get very light, but you could also start getting real dark. I have so many pencils, like, on this. Trying to remember which one I think it was this one, actually, what I've been using. Nope, that's not it. This? Nope, that's not it. It was probably this one. I think it was that one. But I really want, like, the feel that Procreate has. I want to try it out. I want to see if I like it. Which, I mean, buying an iPad just to try out something is kind of, I don't know, it's a choice. But I like to work with multiple programs, I guess. So I don't really see myself changing much if I do Procreate or move to Procreate. That looks about right. Old sturdy. Yeah. I've had this one for probably about 2 years now. I mean, it's a great, uh, piece of machinery, that's for sure, Um, it does its work. I can do 3D work with it and everything, but I know that now, oh, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate that for sure. Sending me the link for that, because I've been looking for something that has that same feel, and it's so hard to get with Clip Studio. Or at least the way that it looks, I should say. Not necessarily the feel, because I don't know what it's like to feel. Like, I mean, yes, I'm heartless. I don't know what it's like to feel. Um, uh, I don't know. I've never really worked with it. I haven't tried it. I really need to. Um, just like to do it, like to try just seriously, like deep dive into it for a weekend. Um, I don't see myself changing, my work with Clip Studio, because I like the vector work. Uh, I have my tried and true uh, uh, piece tools and everything like that. So it's kind of hard to switch. Why is this like? I don't know. I think it's just me. But yeah, I mean, I see the stuff that people do with Procreate, and like I said, primarily the sketching. I love the way that it looks for sketching. Um, Now, I have Ibis Paint X on my phone, and that one has this, like, it was better on my old phone. Um, I have a new, I not new. I've had it for about a year now, but I have a S23 Ultra, and the pen on it is just so, the S Pen is so sensitive, so I can't get the same looks that I used to get in Ibis. But I used to do some sketching on there, and I loved it looked almost like Paint Tool Sai. Uh, the way, the soft type of sketching that Sai had. Um, so yeah, I've just been trying to find something that I like, you know? I'm always hypercritical of my work. I think all artists are. Do I have my vector magnet on this? No. Because that's why none of it's connecting. Because I don't have my vector magnet on. Let's fix this. Okay. Object. Click. Object. Oh, geez. Now, how the frick? There. I think that works. Kind of. No. No, it doesn't. Yeah, let me see this. Connect vector lines. Click. Simplify vector line here. Control point. I'm gonna take this, move it here, 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 and here. This is why I like vector. Do it this way, this needs to go this way. Yeah, I mean, it helps with the line art, like, really well if, like, you're not feeling confident in your line work. I don't know why. I don't know why my lines look like fuzzy. I don't think I like that fuzziness. Let's go with my pens. Let's see what my pens got. Yeah, I think I like that a little better. I've got so many like layers of the same stuff. Let me see, we're at 4 on this. Let's go up a little bit. Oh, it might help if I do another line. Let's see. Nope. Doesn't get thin enough. This is my usual that I go to when it comes to pens. Oh, my stabilization's really low though. Change that. And here I am doing raster layer again. Like you said, the energy, it's lacking in the energy, and I need it. I need the better energy. Okay. Stabilization's got me. Okay. Matching there is the hard part, is a hard part. Like, yeah, they don't always match up. And you're like, why? Okay. There we go. Yeah, see that other one we were using, I think, is too... It was too, thick. And it was fuzzy. I don't like that fuzzy. I want it to kind of be, like, crisp. If it's not sketchy, it's gotta be crisp. There we go. And here. Oof. Fix that. That's one thing with vectors, is that you don't have to keep on. Yeah, I'm on Discord. Same. It's the same as my Twitch name. So I think I have you on Discord. I think I've already got you on Discord. I could be wrong though. I forget things a lot. See if I had vector here. See, now I've got to redo it because it did not match up. There we go. It's like I'm having to redo the whole thing. Here, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do it in vector for the longer lines. Because this is just, it's not, it's bumpy. Alright, last time. See how it's a little bumpy? I could just do this. Go over here, simplify, boop. A little bumpy here, boop. Fixed it, fix that, fix that, fix that. And it's straight, kind of. That's what I love about vector. Especially when I do long flowy things like this. Like right here. See how it's it's got a bump? Simplify, and it's gone. Yeah, let's just redo it with vector. I am so like, I can't decide. Can't decide what I want. It's like, what's the method I want to do? I don't know. But I don't want to do this foot ever again. But this will be the last time, I swear. I'm not going to redo it. Did I? No, that's the underneath. Okay. Oh, yay. Oh, no. No worries. Yeah, my Discord's the same as my Twitch. Um, I think I have you on Discord, but I could be wrong because my memory is shoddy because I'm getting old. The only thing about Vector that I really don't like is that I can't do light. Like, I can't. It looks. It doesn't look smooth. It looks. I don't know. I think that's the limitations of Clip Studio. I could be wrong, but. There we go. I'm not doing this foot again. I promise. What I'll probably end up doing is doing it in Vector and then rasterizing the layer and do more the sketchy stuff that I like. Yeah, no, thank you so much. I definitely am willing to give any of them a try. Um, like I said, I'm still trying to find what I like, you know? It's like, yeah. Okay. All right. Um, but yeah, it's almost like trying to find your voice, like something, you know, that you really feel comfortable. Like you look at something and say, "Yeah, I like this. I like how this turned out." And finding the tools that will do that often really difficult. I've made a mess of this this sketching here. It's like I don't know how I make sense of it. Let's see. Boop. Alright, let's do this. Because this is like a good line. Ugh, darn it. Connect. Oh, that one's not going to connect. So, control point. Okay. See? You can fix it without having to redo the entire line. Which when you're doing long lines like this, yeah, that's what you need. Okay. Alright, let's do it this way. Did it get smaller? It looks like the line got smaller. Here, let's fix that. Oof. There we go. Yeah, I think it got like smaller. What the heck? I mean, I could be wrong. Whatever it was, it didn't turn out right. Alright, and then this... Where is it? I saw it. There it is. Here. Nope, I didn't connect down here. Alright, vector magnets really messed that up, so... Let's fix that. Okay. There. And this can go down here. Okay. Oh, I keep on running into like ones that don't look right. So this can be out a little bit more, I think. Let's pull this out just a little. This can be moved down. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's better. let's try this other bracelet, or anklet, I should say. Like this, I'm gonna fix. Right. It's supposed to go here. That works. Right, back to doing toes. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. And there. Oh, we can fix that. See how it's got that kink? Actually, this, see when there's squares like this? You just do that. And it helps get rid of kinks. Because the squares are like corners. Like, see, like this is going, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that too. There we go. See? Nice and smooth. Alright, let's try to make more sense now. Let's make more sense of things. Make my lines make sense. Alright, this is gonna get fixed. Simplify, simplify, control point. Gonna get rid of this one right here. Okay. Yep, that's all it took. Looks a little better. I love vector magnet. Yeah, see, this one's smaller. What the heck? This line right here. Brush size 5. Let's go up to 7. Alright. that all? It's a 6, so let's go 7. It's another thing, I can do the I can fix my lines. 5, 6, 7. Well, we'll keep that one at 6. Alright, bye! Give that puppy a hug for me. I love him. He's so cute. Okay. Take this way. I'm gonna think of like wind. Like when I do things like this, I think like that one scene in Pocahontas with the way the wind flows and everything like that, and it looks so good, like, you know, but it has that flow to it, and I try to do that myself. This is also one of those instances to where like I really like my anatomy and so it sucks that I have to cover it up with clothing. Okay. Alright, here it's effed up right here. There we go. Yep. Alright. And there. That's the vector magnet. That messes that up. Let's see if this works. I'm kind of... See how it gets kind of messed up though? This is why I don't like vector at times. Because it's constantly, you're having to fix it. It's a pain in the butt. And here.
And this part I'm gonna have to hold off because hair. But I still have down here to finish. Ugh. That bumping. Oof. There. I mean, how bad is my vector? Oh, no wonder why. My vector magnet was too high. I should have known better. There. Alright, let's go to hair. Oh god, why do I do this to myself? Here we go. Okay. How did I do this now? Yeah. When you're here trying to make sense of what you drew. Oh, that got messed up. Yeah, this I'm gonna have to let's reassess here. This I've gotta make more sense out of before I draw it. Okay. Okay. I think this is how I was doing it. We'll go with this. Alright. maybe. Gotta try and look at the flow of the hair. Yeah. This could work. That kind of makes sense, maybe. I think this needs to go like that. Yeah. Then this goes this way. Okay. This was a little as more complex as it looks, it's actually a little easier to remember how I wanted it. There we go. We'll figure this out. I think I'm starting to. There. Do it that way. And then. Alright, I think I got it. That makes sense. So then we can go back to this and do it this way. I hold my breath when I line. It's the weirdest thing. It just happens. All right. There we go. Eh, we're gonna fix that. Eh, it looks good enough. Yeah, thumb looks a little weird. Let's see. Go down a little. Let's see if this one will do it. No. Narrow it out. Yeah. We're gonna redo the hand. I don't like it. Okay. 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 This looks a little better. That looks a little better. Yeah, that looks much better. Alright. Let's try this hair now. Okay. There we go. Like I said, I keep holding my breath. It's just habit. Alright. Oh, my nose is running again. It never fails. And I never have any, like, tissues nearby. That's what sucks. It's terrible. I have to try and remember each time I do this. I need to have some tissues nearby. Because my nose will inadvertently start to run. Or my eyes. I think my eyes do it because of the lights. Still have all of this right here. There we go. It's one side at least. Ugh, man. I do this to myself all the time. Just so much detail. I can't help it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Almost. We're getting somewhere. There. I think we got all the hair. Alright. Now is where actually I'm gonna switch over to a raster. think I much prefer a raster when it comes to doing faces and stuff. Give her a little earring. Okay. Especially when it comes to the eyes, doing raster, I think is so much better. Ah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, her eyes look a little weird, don't they? It's this one. This one looks weird. That's better. That's much better. Let's get a little darker of a. There we go. Same with here. Just look at how, like, the entire line of things. Let's see. That we can get rid of. That we could probably get rid of. That we could get rid of. I don't know what that did. What did that do? Ah. Yep, we could get rid of that. Okay. There we go. Let's see. What's this one again? Ah, yep. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. We're gonna keep that one hidden. Let's see. Mapping pen. Well, let's get a different color for the paper first. Let's get it a little darker. That works. Actually, what we need to do first. Okay, we'll do this. Time lapse. Gonna export it. There we go. We're gonna okay that. We're gonna export that. Alright. We're gonna call it flowy. There we go. Probably save it too. I'll do that after I do this. And then we take this, we turn off the time lapse. We've already got it exported, so we don't got to worry about that. So delete and turn off. Then we are going to go back to time lapse and record time lapse. Okay. Then we're going to save it. Okay. Now we could do this. not bad for a sketch, I think. Now we're just going to play around with color. There we go. There. Sometimes I like the cell shading aspect of things, but I can't help but make it soft and smudgy and painty. I just can't help it. I need to do this one. Gonna blur it a little. Get it to blend a little better. We're gonna keep it the painty look to it, I think. Other than that, I need to like try and figure out watercolor again. Which I might end up doing that with this. This and this and a bunch of them actually. I think I want a watercolor. I want to work on watercolor a little more. Not digital, I mean like actual traditional watercolor. That's kind of one of the things I want to do. I'll do that on stream. I don't mind doing watercolor on stream. There we go. I'm too impatient. Okay. I'm gonna make it smaller. Make it a blue maybe? Let's do a gray. Grayish blue. Kinda like it. There we go. Right here, right here. Actually, do this. Okay. Less erasing for me. Oh. Darn it. hard to see without the gray, on the gray ones that I've missed. Oh, no, do this. There we go. Yeah, that should have gone right here. Oh well. Yeah, we'll do it this way. I'll figure it out later. Okay. I don't really like how this is coming out, but I'll keep at it. I'll do this, do the Myers blender. Yeah, we're gonna do it that way. Okay, So Myers blender is right here. Why is this one more like a blend? Like it's not. It's more like a blur than it used to be. The color stretch, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I like this one better. Yeah, kind of like the blender do crisp better. Oh well. My methods are changing. This right here. There we go. Here, we'll do this one bigger. A little bigger than that. There we go. There we go. Oh. Just do that then. Yeah, I don't know how much I like this. But that's all about art. That's how you figure things out. If it doesn't look right, you change it. I'm going to stick with it for a little bit. Which means I'm going to put all this work into it and probably going to delete it. but I learn. I still learn. Hmm. I think it's the green. I think that's what I don't like. Is the green. Here, let's do a better blur brush. Get some of this painty texture out. Make it a little more smooth. I think I'm just rushing too much. I think that's what it is. I'm just rushing too much. Hmm. 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 I'll just play with colors. I'm getting hungry. Okay. I'm gonna play with this. Blend to decrease. Alright, let's blend some more. I'm gonna desaturate it a little. Hopefully this will turn out the way that I'm thinking. It might turn out alright. Okay. So we're gonna go with this, but we're gonna go a little brighter. Let's go. Okay. think I'm gonna give it about 10 more minutes, and then I'm probably gonna call it so I can go and eat something. I'm hungry. I can't do art on an empty stomach. And I get grumpy. We don't want me getting hangry. Oh, excuse me. See, is what happens when you get tired and hungry. Yep. Yeah, let's go down one. There we go. I could do better. Ugh. I don't know, let's play around with stuff just 'cause I can. I think these are all my sparkly stuff. Yeah, it's my light and sparkly stuff. Yep. What does this look like? Nah. Yeah. I'll learn to use this at some point. I've been using Clip Studio for so long, I never try any new things. Rough wash. Splash. This actually might look kind of cool. I don't get this brush though. I don't get it. Is it just to mix everything? I mean, this has got mixing brush. Round mixing brush right here. It's like, Then, oh, gouache blender. I don't know. I'm just playing at this point. Actually, I'm at the 3-hour mark, so I think I might call it. We'll play around with things more. I promise. But for tonight, that's what I'm at. Yeah. I'm at a rough point. So I'm hungry. So I think I'm gonna call it. But thank you for joining me. I always like being able to sketch with y'all, and you know, we came out with a really good one, I think. Even if the colors didn't work out. And yeah. But anyway, I I am gonna go get food, and you guys should go get food too if it's that time. I mean, it's late for me, so um, but I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will see you next time. All right, bye, y'all.